Well, a Purdue startup has developed a product that can be used to protect new and existing concrete. The founder of Environmental Concrete Products believes his technology could help state transportation departments and consumers extend the life of their concrete investments. Dr. K, take it away.
Well, thank you, Gary. As you know, we look for innovations in all parts of the world, and we even found innovation in concrete. So with me today is the president of Environmental Concrete Products, Paul Imbrock. Paul, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
It's great to have you here. Let me ask you, Paul, for the audience, can you describe one of your products that you've got that's really unique and really an innovation?
Yeah, our new product that we've rolled out over the last few months is called Fluid iSoylator.
Mm-hmm.
It's a soy-based sealant for concrete.
So I noticed you stress in the name iSoylator, S-O-Y. Why is that?
It is primarily soy-based. The main ingredient in the product is derived from soy and soy methyl esters. So it's a great product. They're used through Indiana and does a good job of preserving the concrete.
Wow, so great to manufacture it right here in Indiana, right, with all the soy.
Perfect place for it, yep.
That's fantastic. So really a green product we're talking about.
Yep, safe to use and environmentally friendly.
Fantastic. So how is this different than other sealants? You hear a lot about sealants on driveways and roads and stuff. How's this different?
Well, a traditional concrete sealant forms a chemical reaction either by having an A component and a B component or by reacting with oxygen.
Okay.
And it'll make a film across the surface of the concrete.
Right.
The film obviously prevents water and salts from getting in, but
Right.
what happens is in this area, freeze and thaw or mechanical abrasion can cause some damage. Now this film has a gap and water can get in and can't evaporate. Whereas this product actually soaks into the pore network and creates a barrier over the top 1.5 inches or so of the surface of the concrete and remains inside the pore network to prevent water from ever getting in.
Wow, so instead of just a top seal, this is sinking in.
Yep, it
So
sinks
much
right into the
different.
concrete.
Much different, that's really good. What is the market for something like this, as you see it?
I think the market is tremendous because you have not only the new highways and everything that's being built to rejuvenate our infrastructure, but you have all the existing concrete that's untreated, and anything can benefit from a service life extension in pushing that replacement down the road.
Do you think geographically the Midwest is the place for something like this because of the climate?
Yeah, I think that the Midwest is perfect for this because what really gets aggressive damage in concrete is repeated freeze and thaw cycles. When that water really has time to thaw and readjust and expand over and over, it causes a lot of damage. So this will go a long way to preserving the concrete in this area.
That's really good. What about financing this now? How are you getting this company financed as a new venture?
Well, so far we've been very lucky to have an angel investor who's gone a long way towards helping us out, and I think he's got us covered basically through our first round until we're really ready to grow and spread nationally.
And then when you are ready to grow the second stage, you'll look for other investors at that point, right?
Yep, that'll be the course of action so far.
That's great. Now, do you see this as something you sell to consumers or more wholesale? What are you looking at, Paul?
Well, so far we've done a little bit of consumer sales, but what I would really like to step into more of a wholesale role and build a network of basically landscapers, people who do tree removal, contractors, anybody who could add this as a service to their business and offer this application. So that when someone contacts me and would like to put this on their driveway, I can point them to somebody in their local area who they may already know who can do the application.
A win-win, really.
Yep.
Excellent. Challenges looking ahead. What do you see as a challenge for you right now?
Well, the biggest challenge so far is that most people, the general public, don't understand concrete very well. The biggest thing I need to do is convince people that concrete's not just a rock. It's a big old sponge, and it'll soak up anything that it gets contacted to. So really educating people on concrete, understanding why they really need a sealant, and not only that, but why this sealant is better than a lot of the stuff that's on the market.
And also, you could have a challenge of maybe some derivative products too, right?
Actually, I see that more as an opportunity than a challenge because this product lends itself very well to derivative products, paint seal combinations, glow-in-the-dark paint combinations, and that type of thing.
Excellent. Well, as we do on all of our shows, Paul, we try to give Dr. K's prescriptions. So I've come up with 3 for you. I call them the 3 Ps for new venture development. And I think they fit nicely with what we've been talking about here. The first one is publicity, and we talked a little bit about this, creating an awareness for your product. Not only to the general customer, but to some of the partners you might be looking at that are concrete consumers. And I think you're trying to do that. Second P I put up there was partnerships. That from that publicity, you want to create these partnerships with these distributors and with these people that already have the consumer customer out there. And I think you're trying to really move in that as a wholesaler, which is really good for you and I think for the future. And the last is product development, and that's why I mentioned at the end, did you have some derivative ideas, which I think you do, for further development of this thing to be even a greater product going forward. So I think the idea of publicity, partnerships, and product development is really going to take you forward, Paul.
Thank you.
Wish you all the best as we go forward. Where can the audience find you online, Paul?
We are environmentalconcreteproducts.com or econcreteproducts.com.
Sounds great. Well, there you have it, Gary. An interesting innovation in concrete right here in Indiana, soybean-based. So something really great for the state of Indiana. Back to you, Gary.